small drop with Marine Marauders on this ledge, and I'm not sure exactly what he's waiting for, but there's an Overlord incoming, and he's loaded with an Ultralisk. Come on, seriously. Here comes the Ultralisk. Oh, he's gonna slice and dice this group. No chance. By the way, you guys know I removed the HP bars on that big confrontation because it's just way too much. You can't actually see anything. And bye-bye, the Ultralisk just sliced and diced all of that. Another small group advancing there. They're just killing all the tumors. I think that SeleCT realizes that DIMAGA is getting a big increase on his speed by having so much creep spreaded along the way. And now a big bulk from DIMAGA advancing, but he's picking up all his units on the Medivac and falling back. Meanwhile, there's another drop incoming. 2 Medivacs, one of them is empty. I'm not sure if it's just to lure and be a target while the other one advances, but seems like we're gonna have another drop. There it is, this time on the Natural Expo, shooting more drones now. How's the income? Income is still balanced, but the harvester count, DIMAGA is getting a big shot on his harvester count. Oh, a lot of Marines melted by Banelings. Brilliant move there, and another advance once again here. DIMAGA actually was establishing this base and is getting spine crawlers almost done, but now he got nothing to defend here, and the rage units are able to reach the hatchery, so it's gonna be bye-bye. He's sending all his forces to defend this place, but it's too late. There goes the hatchery. And meanwhile, what is this blue little dot there on the main base? I gotta take a look at it. Yeah, it's another drop. Small drop, actually, doesn't have much, and nice fungal growth with the infested Terrans just shooting down the Medivac. So for now, here comes another drop. Whoa, SeleCT is relentless with the drops. He keeps building Medivacs and going on and on with it. And DIMAGA this time had forces to defend, but SeleCT was fast enough to pull away with his units. But he's on hold. He's gonna try it again. And DIMAGA is gonna be working out of another base pretty soon. Here he is, expanding once again. DIMAGA is betting on his macro game. He wants to mass a bigger army than his opponent, and he actually has SeleCT a bit contained at the moment because he has been expanding so much. And basically SeleCT, the only base he picked up was just this high mineral field just now, and he's been working out of 3 bases for so long that, look at this, he already exhausted there. This one is getting really low. Meanwhile, there's another drop on this expo here. DIMAGA cancelled it. SeleCT is just making guerrilla tactics. Oh, he was able to pick up this Medivac, but like I was saying, SeleCT is making some guerrilla tactics, just poking here and there, trying to harass as much as he can. And meanwhile, finally a drop with roaches here, but there comes 2 Medivacs loaded with Marine Marauders to face off against these roaches, fending them away. No chance. And this drop here, this attempt was frustrated by SeleCT, and DIMAGA will have to try another approach. Meanwhile, there's a second drop incoming here on the high mineral field. Once again, completely failed. The Medivacs got shot and all the units got completely grinded because there's so many Ultralisks already. Mixed with this Infestors and the Banelings, it's a brilliant composition. Here comes the 2 Medivacs loaded with Marauders. Face off on this expo. Basically, there's not even hatchery here. I'm not sure why SeleCT even came here, but he almost got picked off. Oh, just 2 seconds too late. This group of 3 is gonna get killed. There's no chance. Yeah, they got melted away. There's a Hellion here just roasting that drone that probably was considering expanding, and seems like there's gonna be another approach only with Marauders into this expansion from DIMAGA, placing more pressure, but an Ultralisk will be here to defend. He's gonna help out. Slicing those Marauders will be enough. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be enough, though he lost the hatchery. Big blow there. DIMAGA's economy will be lowering a bit more once again. He sends some reinforcements, and he gets a second drop on his main base, focusing fire on the Evo chambers. No more upgrades. Oh, the missile attack, the level 3, was actually saved by this big bulk from DIMAGA, but he lost an Evo chamber on this trade-off. This wasn't very good. And these 2 Medivacs has been harassing from the north for so long now, while from what I can see, SeleCT has been trying to expand a bit more, but still not much of a luck here. What else is going on here? Let me look. He's expanding here, he's trying to pick up this rich mineral field by destroying the debris, and he's actually been expanding his units way towards the middle. This is a bit strange. They're just stranded here. I guess they're not close to any base or anything, he's just expanding. I'm pretty sure this is also a sign that he feels contained by DIMAGA, because look at DIMAGA just surrounding him with creep. And there's another big force here. Okay, hatchery finally getting installed once again, second try, but the big bulk of DIMAGA's forces is advancing on the north. Yeah, he actually left what's left of his dropped here, but now there's mutalisks on the air. They're gonna shoot down this Medivacs. Yeah, you can pick up wherever you want. You're gonna get shot down from what I can see. Yeah, there it is. Big shot down there, and now this Medivac's gonna get lost as well. And this Marauders will be stranded here. There it is. DIMAGA doesn't even care about the Marauders. He just left them there, it seems. Okay, he's shooting the one on the high ledge. Here comes another drop from SeleCT. These two Medivacs has been flying all over the map trying to harass DIMAGA. Cancel the hatchery there. Now trying to focus fire on the one there, down there from the high ledge. Yes, seems like it. Brilliant microing there, just dropping into the place. And now nuking as fast as he can this hatchery. The spine crawler is poking, and here comes the bulk of DIMAGA's forces to fend off this assault, but he lost the hatchery again. It's the second time he lost his hatchery here. This is starting to feel painful. DIMAGA can't expand more than this. I know he's actually well served of bases, but his minerals will be getting drained. And here he goes, third attempt onto this expo. He destroyed the Medivacs, finally was able to fend off that assault. But seems like that SeleCT is going to try to pick up this high mineral field, and there it is, the Overseer checking everything. So hopefully DIMAGA won't let this happen for very, very long, so it doesn't allow SeleCT to build up his economy more than he is already. And something interesting here, as you guys can see, there's such a big gap on the harvester count, the worker count, but the income is very similar, basically because DIMAGA has that amount of workers, but he's working out of several mineral fields. And well, oh, big assault here, taking this. Here comes huge Mutalisk wave, Ultralisk wave, I'm sorry, advancing into those big siege tanks. SCVs was sent to the front to try to fend off most of the assault while they were getting blasted by the siege tanks. But the Ultralisk just so strong, 5-3 on the upgrades, as you can see, going through those siege tanks like butter, slicing and dicing all of them, entering the natural expo. Once again, the planetary fortress detecting them and starting to shoot, but seems like that DIMAGA is going to pull back. He's not intending on to advancing into that natural expo, and instead is going to advance on this planetary force on the rich mineral field, which is completely undefended. Huge pressure. SeleCT is almost exhausted all these mineral fields, as you guys can see. I'll show it soon enough. Look at this one, the one on the back completely exhausted, main base exhausted. This one still has some minerals, but almost over. And then you have this one, which is trying to drain as much as he can, and this is the field that is actually keeping him in the game, because basically he doesn't have anything else. There goes another Medivac, advancing once again here on this base that already been destroyed at least like 2 or 3 times. And income wise, yeah, DIMAGA still behind, but SeleCT can thank this big group of that rich mineral field that he's still holding on to, or else he wouldn't be on this game anymore. And here he comes once again, the Ultralisk slicing all the Marauders. There's so many Ultralisks. What else is he getting built? Let me look. Now seems like he already has the Greater Spire and going into Broodlords. This is going to be interesting. We're on the higher tier from the Zerg player, and the Terran seems like he's considering getting some battle cruisers. Oh yeah, 2 starporters are already sending battle cruisers, fusion cores settled there, and meanwhile there's a big Marine Marauder ball advancing on this expo once again. DIMAGA already lost this place 3 times, this is going to be the 4th time he's going to lose it, and pop goes the hatchery. Here comes the Ultralisks once again, but once again too late, like 2 seconds or 3 seconds too late. And now advancing once again, they're actually focusing fire on this one. Is he gonna lose this one? Oh, he lost it as well. Oh, pain, that was painful. Now this guy's gonna get killed, but it just paid off. And here comes the Broodlords. Whoa, focusing fire on the starports that are getting the battle cruisers built. And here comes the Thors trying to fend off more battle cruisers from the back. Let's check the unit composition to check the armies. Yeah, there it is. Already several battle cruisers, 5 actually. And DIMAGA doesn't seem to have much to defend against this big battle cruiser fleet. This game might start tipping on to SeleCT's favor, even having him contained for so long, because, well, this amount of battle cruisers, look at how fast they grind through those Ultralisks. But meanwhile, there's an assault, big Ultralisk wave advancing into the natural expo from SeleCT. Battle cruisers will have to be pulled back. Production tab, hopefully, yeah, there it is, 14, 16 Corruptors coming out for DIMAGA. That's gonna be the defense to hold off this battlecruiser fleet. I don't know if they have any upgrades, but I don't think so. And he has to pull back because these Ultralisks are just getting completely grinded by those... Oh, Yamato cannon on those Ultralisks. That has to be painful. That needs to... Oh, just hurt so much. And here comes Thors versus Ultralisks, no chance. Ultralisks are maxed out on the upgrades. And here comes the Corruptors to try to defend against this big battlecruiser fleet. They have no upgrades, as you guys can see. Big face-off, air units here, Broodlord advancing now. But I think that DIMAGA is gonna need more. He's producing more, getting 8 more. He needs quite a big of a fleet to defend this amount of battlecruisers. Income-wise, yeah, look at this. Finally SeleCT got hit on his income. He doesn't have anything else. He needs to expand, and his economy is 0 at the moment. So, though he had this big force build, he doesn't have anything to hold it now, to reinforce it. He needs to expand, and that's the way where DIMAGA has been playing brilliantly. He's been containing SeleCT for so long that now basically he doesn't have any minerals to mine. He's trying to expand here. There are several units standing on the ground, avoiding this command center from landing. And well, SeleCT doesn't have anything. Look at his income, 0. What is he producing? He's still getting one last battle cruiser. He has, as you guys see, those minerals, 200 minerals, and it's going to be the end of his economy unless he is actually able to expand. He landed this one, it's on fire, he needs to repair it. Here comes the high mineral field trying to balance the economy the best he can, but he's so far behind, and DIMAGA already rebuilt these places so many times. 5th time I see this hatchery getting exploded. Here comes the battle cruisers against the land units. Land units don't stand a chance. Need some air defense here. Here comes the Corruptors. Whoa, huge Corruptor wing, just fending off any assault. Now with the Banelings on the ground, look at them exploding on top of the Marauders, and the Ultralisks backing them up. Seems like that SeleCT is on a very dire position. He's getting into desperation mode, and I'm not sure exactly what he can do, because DIMAGA took such care about with his creep and with his macroing just expanding all over the map. Look at this, Broodlords assaulting this expo here, and once again lost. This is so bad for SeleCT. SeleCT is in such a complicated position at the moment. Let's check the income once again. Yeah, SeleCT doesn't have anything basically, and DIMAGA is just slowly poking at all of his bases until he destroys everything. Keep in mind that these little broodlings have all the upgrades, as you can see, 3-3. They benefit from the upgrades that you research for the other units, so they're just really strong as well. And there he goes, DIMAGA even taking his time to spam his replays, adverts, and SeleCT GG's out of the map. No chance. DIMAGA just completely dominated this game, though it was quite a long game. But the fact that he was able to pin down SeleCT and contain him to those 3-4 expansions was just really painful, because SeleCT wasn't actually able to kill the game earlier, so the late game just was DIMAGA's favor. Well, okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this match. It was pretty long. See you all later, and hopefully I'll get some more later on.